Have a chip on one's shoulder. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. If you say that someone has a chip on their shoulder, you think that they feel inferior, or that they believe they have been treated unfairly. 2. To have an attitude that leads one to become combative or easily angered. 3. To seem angry all the time as you think you have been treated unfairly, or feel you are not as good as other people. Examples. 1. She thinks he has a chip on his shoulder, because he didn't go to university. 2. Fred has such a chip on his shoulder, you never know what's going to set him off next. 3. She won't admit it, but Kate has a chip on her shoulder, when it comes to discussing her career. 4. He has a chip on his shoulder, for not being born into a rich family. 5. This sort of chip on the shoulder, nationalism makes neighboring countries nervous. 6. Joe really has a chip on his shoulder, every time I say something to him, he gets offended. 7. He had this chip on his shoulder about my mom and dad thinking that they're better than him. 8. He has had a chip on his shoulder, ever since he didn't get the promotion he was expecting. 9. He's always picking up fights with everyone. He seems to have a chip on his shoulder. 10. He has a chip on his shoulder, for not being invited to the party. 11. She has a chip on her shoulder, about not getting admission into that university. Have a lot or, enough or, too much, on your plate. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. A lot on one's plate is an idiom, that means that one has too much to do, that one's workload is too heavy, that one's schedule is too hectic, or that one is burdened with too much responsibility. To have a lot on one's plate is a stressful position, to be in and is outside the norm. 2. This idiom is used to mean that one is very busy, and have commitments. 3. Have many things to do in your life. 4. To have something, usually a large amount of important work, to deal. Examples. 1. With 3 kids and a full-time job, she's got enough on her plate already. 2. I just have a lot on my plate right now, while I'm finishing up my degree and doing this job. 3. She's got a lot on her plate, especially with 2 new projects starting this week. 4. What with the new baby and the new house, they have a lot on their plate. 5. I can't take that on now, I've got too much on my plate already. 6. I have a lot on my plate right now, but how about I help you with this portion of the work? 7. The aid agencies have enough on their plate, without having more visitors to take care of. 8. Undertaking a master's program ensures that you always have a lot on your plate. 9. Martin's job as the head of the hospital, makes him have a lot on his all the time. 10. With final exams, IELTS test and entrance exam, he's got too much on his plate already. 11. Being a mom, a teacher and an athlete means, I always have a lot on my plate every time. 12. Now I feel relaxed all the day long, because I don't have enough on my plate these days. Have a lot riding on, something? Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. The expression we have a lot riding on this, refers to the stake or risk you have taken in the outcome of a certain venture. 2. To depend on a particular situation, or result in order to survive or succeed. 3. Be depending successful outcome, or development of something. 4. If you have a lot riding on a business, it means that if your business fails, you will lose the money invested. 5. There is a lot at stake, either money or prestige, depending on an outcome. Examples. 1. We have a lot riding on the successful sale of our Chicago portfolio. 2. After problems with their emission systems damage sales, Volkswagen has a lot riding on their new products. 3. I have raised some money by remortgaging my house. To make this business venture work, I have a lot riding on it. 4. He knew he had to win, his reputation was riding on it. 5. I have a lot riding on this project, so I want to make sure it's done right. 6. I just applied to a college. There's a lot riding on this application because it's my last chance. 7. My daughter and I have a lot riding on my ability to get justice for us. Have a nose for something. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. If you say that someone has a nose for something, you mean that they have a natural ability to find it or recognize it. 2. To be good at finding things of the stated type. 3. To be naturally good at finding and recognizing something. 4. Have a talent or ability for finding or recognizing something. 5. To have an intuitive ability to detect or excel at something. Examples. 1. I've always been able to learn languages easily. I guess I just have a nose for it. 2. He has a nose for determining which way the stock market is going to shift. 3. She really has a nose for news. She's a good reporter and has a nose for gossip. 4. I like shopping with Emma, because she has a good nose for a bargain. 5. Award-winning journalists not only have a nose for important topics but they also use storytelling to make the news interesting. 6. You used to have a nose for the best new artists. What happened? 7. Put Thelma on the project. She has a nose for costumes for our plays. 8. Our teenage daughter has a nose for older boys who get into trouble. 9. He must have a nose for money better than any hound for any fox. 10. Gergen had a great sense of news, a good nose for trends, and a wide range of contacts. 11. Model scouts have a good nose for finding people who have a look that will photograph well. Have a screw loose. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. If you say that someone has a screw loose, you mean that they behave in a strange way, and seem slightly mentally ill. 2. Be mentally unstable or eccentric. 3. To be or seem particularly silly, eccentric, crazy, or mentally unstable. Examples. 1. My old Uncle Pete has a few screws loose, but he's a really nice guy. 2. What's the matter with you? Do you have a screw loose, or what? 3. He has a screw loose somewhere. He wears a heavy jacket in the middle of summer? He must have a screw loose, spending that sort of money on a holiday. 5. He dresses his cats up in little coats for the winter. Sometimes I think he must have a screw loose. 6. She must have a screw loose, having a picnic on such a rainy day. 7. It is easy to dismiss such people, radical moderates with a screw loose. 8. Most of the locals thought he was a bit strange, and said he had a screw loose somewhere, he said. 9. The challenge is the distance, and if you don't believe that I think you've got a screw loose. 10. It worries me that people are trusting this guy, who, to me, seems like he's got a screw loose. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos. Meanings and examples are available in video description.